First, let me start with a bit of background. I came to Canada when I was 17 years old. So in 2019, after I finished high school in Lebanon, I was so excited and sad because I was leaving my family. And I'm very attached to my parents. Wherever they go, I would always tag along. They were basically like my friends, so it was hard, but my excitement was even higher. Like I was coming to a new place I'd never experienced and seen as an adult. But that eventually was toned down. I started attending university, learning how public transit works here. I got lost a few times, but I finally got the hang of it. As I began attending university, I felt homesick. I didn't have any friends that I could connect with. I came there every day, especially after my labs. I hated labs and cried. It was a huge transition for any student from high school to university. It's very different, plus add on that you have a whole new country. So it was overwhelming and challenging. University crushes your ego, literally. I took it very hard at first, but eventually you learn and adapt. I used to leave school in the morning when it's dark outside and come back, it's dark out. My days were long and we had to stay late at night for engineering students to do our midterms. It was a heavy workload, it was very competitive because I was at McEwen University. The program was engineering transfer, so you'd only have to do 1 year there. Then you have to transfer to the University of Alberta, where every engineering student wants to attend. Even if you were doing your first year at the U of A, you were under the same pressure because we all had to get a certain GPA to go into the engineering program or discipline we wanted. So the first year was generally the same for all of us. However, later on, I met some Arab students during the term. We became close, which changed my whole experience. It took it to another level, up a notch. Even though we were stressed and assignments, quizzes, and the pressure every day, we had fun. Then COVID hit us all. My mental health was going downhill. We transitioned to online learning in March. I finished my finals in April and was supposed to go back to Lebanon on May 10th, but flights were getting cancelled. For 2 months, it was like on rewind. I rebook my ticket and then it gets cancelled. I was so frustrated and wanted to leave as soon as possible. Eventually, I was able to book a ticket and go back home. I stayed in Lebanon for a year. It was like a charging period, emotionally and mentally. Then I was ready and excited